Developers Garage in London at the Park Hotel to see what new apps they're coming up with and how Tech Fluff scholar Tola did this weekend.
I figured I'll be learning how to develop apps for the iPhone and all, but a part of me was still thinking, am I sure I'll be able to do it? So definitely, I learned that. I really did, and wow. Wow.
Quite interesting stuff about MVC, how to apply the MVC patterns and things like that here. Obviously, I'm going to be using that stuff quite often. I'm from the company which is responsible for the navigation in Westfield, White City, so I'm trying to port that to the iPhone, and hopefully it's going to be done soon.
It was basically everything about iPhone development. It was quite an intense course. We've been here since Friday, so we've learned a lot.
Okay, I've always had an interest for computer and things like that when I was growing up, so I just figured I might as well just do a degree in that. So I did my first degree in mathematics, and I came here to do my master's in computing science, and that's where the interest really grew. And from there, I've just been taking it one step at a time to learn as much as I can before I go back home. Okay, I've got like brothers who are all into IT, so I guess it's being of elder brother things that just follow along their footsteps and no regrets. Oh, I will definitely encourage women to get more involved in technology because really that's where the money is. I will say that. It's really good though, it's really good. There's nothing like you actually doing something and seeing the outcome almost there and then, and other people using it as well, so it's really good.
Yeah, the field's always changing too.
Exactly, so you're always learning, there's always something new to learn, you never ever get tired, in fact sometimes you get stressed out because there's so much to learn, so much to keep on top of. But really it's quite fulfilling, I would say. Well, definitely I'm going to go back home, and where I'm from really there's not much about that yet, especially from the female perspective, so I just want to get as much experience as I can here, and then go back home and then start my own thing and encourage females there as well. So
the tech revolution in Nigeria.
yeah, that's the plan, I don't really think it is. I just think most females don't really come out as much as they should for some strange reason. I don't know why, but Charles was still saying it that there are female developers who do apps for iPhone and stuff, so they are there, but there are just not that many. So hopefully with time it is something that will grow, because really the apps is just starting as well. So give it time and I guess more female people will definitely come around. So hopefully, and with things like this as well, it will help as well.
I don't know actually. Why not? We're expecting more women here. It's like quite monotony here, but if there will be more than one, that'll be quite interesting actually. Actually, it's going to be loads of apps, and they'll be working quite well on the society and community between all the iPhone developers. So I reckon we're going to learn something between each other and share some ideas and things like that. So it'll be quite good stuff.
Everything and more really. I'm a developer in other languages, but iPhone development really starting from scratch. So yeah, the course covered a lot of subjects and a lot of topics in a very short space of time.
It's obviously mainly a sort of male-dominated field. We typically see no more than one or two on a course, so it's something we try and encourage. So yeah, it's a shame we don't see more women. I'm not quite sure why it's not so attractive to them, but obviously IT is a fairly male-dominated sort of industry. Yeah, so I say no more than about one or two on a course. I don't know. Why you could ask why are men attracted to IT? Yeah. It must be some sort of like geeky gene that the guys don't get for some reason. We did actually have two ladies on this course to begin with, but one of them had to drop out. So yeah, well, I mean, especially in the iPhone industry is really growing, full steam at the moment. I mean, I would say that there's no benefit to being a male or female on this. It's equal, So if you get a female that's interested in doing iPhone development, then just go for it, And it's the kind of thing, once you've tried it, it's not until you've tried it that you realise how much fun it is. I think a lot of ladies just say, I'm not interested in that boring computer stuff, But when they actually start playing with the code, if they have a little bit of a development background, they start playing with the code and they get their applications on the screen, playing with it on their own iPhone. I think a lot of them would actually start to see this is pretty good fun. And that it does use kind of like niche technologies, if you like. So a lot of developers we get in the courses are from Windows backgrounds or web development backgrounds and things like that. You can also say that you don't probably get very many female Mac developers, who would already have a lot of the skills for the iPhone stuff. So, yeah, I hope so. Yeah, we covered all the material. It's always a bit of a rush because we do go through a lot of material on the workshop. So, it's good to get people who are motivated when they come in and already have a little bit of a background in development of one sort or another, and then they tend to pick up the concepts pretty quickly. Well, I'm hoping that she's going to go out and write some killer apps, and that's going to spur more people to to apply for the course and try to develop their own applications. There's really nothing to stop anyone from having a go at this. All they need is they don't need a fancy expensive laptop. You just need a cheap desktop Mac computer, and if you have an idea and you've got the time to put into doing a bit of learning and trying it out, there's nothing to stop anyone from coming up with an iPhone application and then publishing it to the App Store.